The 2026 Elimination Chamber is here, and am I excited? Hell no. Will I watch? Most likely. The WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is always used as a vehicle to get us to WrestleMania. Sort of like the Royal Rumble gives us the answer of who's kind of going to WrestleMania for that main title push. Elimination Chamber ties up all the loose edges. Well, at least it's supposed to. This year, it kind of feel like it doesn't because there's so many damn injuries going on. First of all, I want to say get well soon to my boy Big Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed just tore his bicep. A lot of people are going out with injuries, especially the Vision. The Vision is being hit hard. Seth Rollins was one. Braun Breaker, now Bronson Reed. All we are left with is Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Now, this year is very interesting. A lot of the main stars are not necessarily guaranteed to be in the title picture, although we know at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes will somehow be at WrestleMania facing Drew McIntyre for that world title. Now, it may not be as simple as a one-on-one match, and we'll get to that later, but we know he will be there. One of the first matches on the card is Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for that WWE Intercontinental Women's Championship. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too excited for this. I think the build for this match has been boring, but I think those two will put on a pretty solid match. You know, AJ Lee is a great competitor. Becky Lynch is a great competitor, but maybe the chemistry might not be there for another match. But, you know, I can't judge that right off the bat. I think that that's something that we're gonna have to see progress in the ring. Hopefully, this is not something that carries out till WrestleMania. Hopefully, we get somebody else going back for that title, like maybe a Lyra Valkyria. Even like if Tiffany Stratton doesn't win the Women's Elimination Chamber, give her a shot at that, or the US Women's title. It doesn't really matter which way you go, just as long as we get some new fresh faces, you know, on these WrestleMania cards. It don't got to be WWE Championship or bust. We got these mid-card titles for a reason. Superstars can hold mid-card titles. It's perfectly fine. Becky Lynch and AJ Lee will be a decent match in my book. I want AJ Lee to win the title. I think Becky has been giving that title a lot of rub. What's a better way to give a better rub to somebody is having one of these newcomers beat AJ Lee at WrestleMania. It's a no-brainer. You can bring up somebody from NXT to face AJ Lee. AJ Lee versus Sol Ruca at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's title. You don't think that'll be a great match? The big dude thinks that would be one of the better matches on the card. I think it's time to give AJ Lee that title. I think it's time to end this feud. If not end it, just end it on a Raw after Elimination Chamber. Just as long as it don't go to WrestleMania, I'm cool. My pick for the winner of this Elimination Chamber match is AJ Lee. Something tells me that they want to have AJ Lee and CM Punk celebrating together at WrestleMania like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Bringing up CM Punk brings me to my next match. It's CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is a fun match. I know on Raw a few weeks ago, these two had a great match on Raw. They definitely tore the house down in Finn's, home country, and I think that they can do it again. I mean, it's obvious CM Punk's not losing that title, right? Finn, you ain't gonna be at Mania, let's be real. You gonna be in the Playhouse while Dominic Mysterio is getting a shoulder rub, and you just gonna be sitting there playing 2K with JD with a neck brace on or whatever he got going on right now. Get well soon, JD, too. We miss you. That's what you're going to be doing. But I'm sure it's going to be a great match. It's going to be an early match. It's going to be a fun match. Probably going to have like some type of stare down between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Nothing to write home about with this match. I don't think it's one of these matches that are going to, blow anybody's socks off. I think it's going to be one of the matches where like, oh yeah, we've seen this. This is fun. And this will get us to WrestleMania and Roman. Hopefully we do get Roman at Chamber, in some sort of way. Not even just a face off with them too. Hopefully he tries to interfere in the match or fails or something. Any kind of way to, bring some more spark to this Roman and CM Punk match, because we know we only gonna be seeing Roman for like one segment at the end of the night with CM Punk. Ain't gonna be no type of like multiple segments on the show like on Rock and Stone Cold. Nah, it ain't happening. My pick to be the winner of this match and go on to WrestleMania as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Come on, stop playing. It's Phil. CM Punk. The next match on the card is a Women's Elimination Chamber #1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship. It's between Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and my personal favorite to win it all, Raquel Rodriguez. Now, this match can go many ways. I just hope it does not go with Rhea Ripley. It cannot go with Rhea Ripley. Nothing against Rhea Ripley, but you are tied up in those tag titles. I don't think it's your time. I think it needs to be Io versus Rhea at WrestleMania somehow. We need that that. We need that split up, but they'll probably end up saving that to SummerSlam or something. I don't know. Sometimes they take too long with one of these titans to collide, and I think that it needs to be Io versus Rhea at WrestleMania, so we're Xing her out, right? Tiffany Stratton, just ain't it for me, big dog. Talented in the ring, interesting character at times, just definitely needs some more character work, and I think that she could be to the moon, and Big Dude will approve. But for right now, this is not the spot where you should have a women's title match again. I think that maybe you going to the you going straight to the United States title picture, I think would be excellent for you. But right now, the Big Dude don't think that is your time to shine, okay? Time for somebody else. Alexa Bliss and you, Charlotte, WrestleMania. We know that's happening already. It has to be guaranteed. If it's not guaranteed, WWE, you're a bunch of dweebs. Nobody want to see Charlotte there. Nobody wants to see Alexa Bliss as the damn world champion. Right now, finish your story, Cody. Finish your story. Asuka, you a legend. You one of my favorites. You the big dog, but it ain't your time right now, big dog. Sometimes the big dog gotta be a little pup. We're gonna sit you to the side because we got more important things. Now the newcomer, Kiana James. She is on a roll. The in-ring ability. She has the mic skills, but I think right now is not your time. I think you have to be involved at WrestleMania for that United States title. I think right now you are showing and proving for the WWE title. We will not be using. Now, for the woman of the hour, she needs this. I don't care what your story is. I need to see Jade Cargill and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania. Raquel is money. I'm telling you. She is Kevin Nash-esque. Minus the racism. She has been on a roll. Her character has been fun. I think it's time to give her her shot. Even if she don't win, I want her to win. Jade, you my dog, but Raquel right now is the top dog. Remember what I said? Sometimes they gotta be a little pup. Sometimes they can be medium pups. You know, the Rottweilers, pit bulls. Sometimes you can't choose between both. But right now, Raquel is the Rottweiler and the pit bull. Not the singer. But it's time to give her her shot. She deserves it. She's earned it. 2 giants, 2 Goliaths in the ring. I think that'll make for a fun match. Big Dude is choosing Raquel Rodriguez, and I put that on Finn Balor's Nikes. Now, the final match of the show is obviously the big one. Who's going on to face Drew McIntyre? The Big Dude wants to know who's going on to face Big Drew. So who is going on to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship? Is that what it's called? Undisputed World Heavyweight Champ? It don't matter. It's confusing these days. We have Randy Orton versus Jey Uso versus Javon Evans versus LA Knight versus...
What do you guys want to talk about?
Y'all gonna stop with this Raheem shit. I get it. Ha 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 ha. Black History Month. Ha ha, he's Raheem. He's not black. His name is Codith Rhodes. He's not no damn Raheem. Respect to him. He's one of my favorites. He's not Raheem.
Why am I yelling? Block. Stupid ass questions.
Versus the real black winner, the man who should win the Elimination Chamber, the lemon pepper stepper, Big Trick Willie, Trick Williams. You hear that chant? You hear that? Whoop that trick? You hear that? You hear that? That's the crowd going crazy for the man who should be in the picture for that WWE Undisputed World Heavyweight Universal WCW I-95, whatever that championship name is. I know. There's too many stories for it to be Trick Williams. You got Cody Rhodes. But Jacob Fatu got to do something to ruin that. But then he in the title picture too. Then you got Randy Orton. But Drew messing with him too. I know he has to get his comeuppance somehow or be in the running to get his comeuppance. Jey Uso, I don't think he was supposed to win, dog. You just, hey, shout out to you though for being there. Get well soon, Big Bronson Reed. But Jey Uso, it's not your year. And that's fine. You a tag champ. Go on to WrestleMania, put another tag team over you or you win, it don't really matter. The Usos is good. Javon Evans, Mr. Bouncy, Kevin Nash. What if I was like, oh, Kevin Nash, he could have been a better world champion if he was whiter, if he wasn't wearing FUBU. That'd be crazy, right? Watch your mouth. Shout out to Big Sexy though. Javon, you are going places. And I'm not just talking about how high you can leap. You are going places. The Big Dude knows, but it's not your time. Trick Williams has to be in that title picture somehow. I know I skipped over LA Knight, but what are they gonna do with LA Knight? At this point, come on, man, stop playing. What are they gonna do with him? Nothing. They're doing nothing with LA Knight. It'll be fun to see LA Knight, in a title picture as a serious threat and not just getting dropped off by Roman. But it's time for Big Tricky. I don't care how early it is in his career, he has it. He has the talk, he has the walk, he wrestles his off. The look is all there. Why would you not capitalize on this? The crowd is going crazy for him. He's a heel and the crowd is going crazy for him night in, night out. We're expecting it to somehow be like a fatal 4-way, but then you add Sammy, that's a fatal 5-way. Add 6. Give us a WrestleMania Elimination Chamber. Trick Williams be the first man to win 2 Elimination Chambers in a calendar year. Are you kidding me? The Big Dude knows when money is around. I ain't got it, which reminds me, if you like and subscribe, you help me get rid of this iPhone 5. It's his time, and if you don't think it's his time, you a fool. Trick Williams is one of, if not the best talkers in the company. You add that with the look, you ain't got nothing else to do but book. Have him get a sneaky win at Chamber. Give him a sneaky win at Mania. Give him a real heel look. You know what I'm saying? Look out for him like a heel. I get it. You know, you want some people, to have staying power. You don't want to put them in that spot too early, but sometimes the crowd knows what they want. The audience knows what y'all call it. The WWE universe knows what they want. We know what we want, and we want Big Tricky. My final choice for the 2026 Elimination Chamber qualifier for the WWE Undisputed Universal 24/7 I-95 European Championship. Number 1 contender spot, Trick Williams. But yeah, all in all, I think this should be a fun pay-per-view. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to blow our minds. Maybe we'll get a couple surprises or something, but I just don't see it being like that crazy. I think that we need to really be surprised by a couple of these victors. Raquel Rodriguez needs to win this, and Trick Williams. Like, CM Punk, we know he not losing. Ain't no way in hell. By the way, y'all see Brock gave an open challenge? Whatever happened to Brock open cases? Oba gonna answer it, of course. It better be Oba. We ain't forget about them cases, Brock. We ain't forget about them cases. I like this Hot Rod shirt. I know they got dead Vinnie Mac on the shirt. But I like this Hot Rod shirt I found. Shout out to Thrifting, man. Thrifting, you be finding some gems, man. And there's nothing funner than thrifting for wrestling shirts. Wrestling shirts and thrifting go hand in hand. I'm telling you. I know I could go to WWE shop, or I can go like to some of the websites and buy some, but I love thrifting shirts just to see what kind of ideas people had for shirts they either wanted created or wanted to find. You find some beautiful gems there. You find a lot of misses, but I love wrestling shirts because hits or misses, no matter what it is, it's a wrestling shirt for me. Some people collect figurines. I collect a couple, but I'm really in the shirt game. But all in all, I think this pay-per-view will be fun and solid. I just hope it really gets us excited for WrestleMania, because this year's WrestleMania, it's there. There's nothing that really sticks out to me. Too many injuries. Hopefully we get some people back in a timely manner, but I know what the roster they have. They can hold it down. Thank you for watching. This is Do Rags and Arm Drags. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts, opinions, and predictions for the 2026 Elimination Chamber. Tell me if you agree with mine. Tell me if you disagree with mine. I don't care. Just don't hurt the big dude's feelings. This is Do Rags and Arm Drags. I'm out.
It's still real to me, damn it!
What happened to Brock open cases?